In sports history, few names transcend the game itself. But there is one whose pursuit of perfection was so absolute, so relentless, that he didn't just play basketball, he redefined human performance. He is Michael Jordan. Born in Brooklyn, New York, and raised in North Carolina, Jordan's story is famously rooted in rejection. As a sophomore, he was cut from his high school varsity team. That moment wasn't a failure, it was the spark. It fueled a competitive fire so intense, it became legendary, a refusal to be outworked or overlooked. He went to the University of North Carolina and quickly became a star. His iconic game-winning shot in the 1982 NCAA championship against Georgetown announced his arrival. It was the first time the world saw the clutch gene that would define his career. In 1984, the Chicago Bulls drafted him, and the NBA was about to be changed forever. The stage was set for the greatest show in sports. When Jordan arrived, the Chicago Bulls were mediocre. He transformed them instantly. He wasn't just a player. He was an artistic force, blending unparalleled athleticism with elegant creativity. The dunks, the tongue-wagging, the gravity-defying drives, it earned him the nickname Air Jordan. His impact transcended the court. His partnership with Nike launched the Air Jordan brand, turning athletic footwear into a global fashion phenomenon and making him the first true athletic billionaire brand. But greatness wasn't immediate. For years, Jordan piled up scoring titles. But the Bulls kept losing in the playoffs, often to the physical, veteran teams like the Detroit Pistons, who employed the infamous Jordan rules to try and stop him. These years were crucial. They taught him the difference between being a dominant individual and being a champion. Jordan realized scoring alone wasn't enough. He had to trust his teammates, embrace the team philosophy, and, critically, master the mental game. Under the strategic genius of Coach Phil Jackson and the introduction of the triangle offense, the Bulls finally broke through. The 1990s became the decade of Chicago dominance. Jordan led the Bulls to their first-ever championship in 1991, followed by back-to-back titles in 1992 and 1993. He won 3 consecutive NBA championships and 3 straight Finals MVP awards. It was total, uncompromising victory. Then came the stunning moment that shocked the world. In 1993, shortly after the death of his father, Michael Jordan retired from basketball to pursue a childhood dream, playing minor league baseball. His absence created a massive void in sports. His return in 1995, simply announced with the 2-word press release, "I'm back," was one of the most electric moments in sports history. He returned not just to play, but to win. He led the Bulls to an unprecedented second three-peat in 1996, 1997, and 1998, setting the record for the best regular season record in history at the time, 72 wins and 10 losses. His final, game-winning shot against the Utah Jazz in 1998 is arguably the most replayed clutch moment in basketball history. By the time Jordan retired for the second time in 1999, his legacy was complete. He finished his career with 6 NBA championships, 6 Finals MVP awards, 5 regular season MVP awards, and 10 scoring titles. He wasn't just the greatest player, he was the greatest winner. His impact stretched far beyond statistics. He helped globalize the NBA, turning the league into a multi-billion-dollar international phenomenon. His competitiveness, his refusal to accept anything but perfection, and his ability to deliver under the most intense pressure became a cultural standard for success. He briefly returned for a final stint with the Washington Wizards in the early 2000s. A final chapter driven by his unwavering love for the game. Today, he remains a billionaire businessman, an entrepreneur, and the ultimate benchmark against which all future athletes are measured. His story proves that talent is only the entry fee. True greatness requires an unmatched, burning desire that transforms failure into fuel. Michael Jordan's career is a study in relentless self-improvement. He took the pain of rejection, the scrutiny of fame, and the pressure of expectation, and he used it all to elevate his game and the game of basketball to its highest art form. He taught us that the ceiling doesn't exist. It's just another challenge to overcome. The ultimate legacy of Michael Jordan isn't defined by the 6 rings. It's defined by the relentless fire that pushed him to be the absolute best, every single time. If you were inspired by the legend of Michael Jordan, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories of greatness. Thanks for watching.